everyone, I'm Ava, and I am a 16-year-old high school student. My life was as normal as it could get until one day when I went on a date with my crush. Everything changed, and not in a good way. I have always had a crush on my classmate Alex. He was the perfect guy that every girl dreamed about. He was hot, charming, smart, and kind. I had liked him for years, but never had the chance to get close to him. Sure, we talked and he had been nice to me, but that was Alex for you. He was nice to everyone. You could never tell what he was actually feeling on the inside. The smile on his face was constant and sometimes creepy. But that didn't matter to me. All I wanted was an opportunity to bond with him. I wanted him to get to know me so that there could be chances of us dating. And I got that opportunity in the form of a group assignment. I got lucky when the teacher paired me with Alex. Alex was nice and super kind to me, like always. We used to work on our assignment together after school hours. Sometimes it would be his home and sometimes mine. And, as I predicted, this gave us a chance to get to know each other better. Now, Alex was not seeing me like he usually did. He was actually noticing me. He was interested in my life, my likes, my dislikes. And, like an idiot, I was over the moon. If only I knew what was waiting for me in this relationship. Wait, did I just say relationship? We hadn't really made it official. He was still just a crush, and I was a girl who liked him. For some reason, Alex had never shown any interest in dating, and I didn't want to make things awkward by bringing up the subject. So, things were pretty much the same for some time. And then, the world stopped. Literally. Everything from shops to malls were locked down, and we were told to remain inside our homes. Things changed overnight, but it didn't take time for people to adapt to a new lifestyle. I was really upset because this all happened when I was finally getting somewhere with Alex. Forget about the assignment, no one even cared about school now. I mean, sure, we used to have online classes, but it just wasn't the same. And our teacher told us to complete the assignment whenever the situation returned to normal. That was the thing, though. We waited and waited, but nothing changed. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. I wanted to scream in frustration. Until one day, I got a call. It was from Alex. My heart jumped to my throat. I had had no connection whatsoever with Alex these past few months. So the call was really surprising. "Hi, Alex. What's up?" I asked, trying to not sound as excited as I felt. "Hi, Ava. I'm sorry for disturbing you, but I couldn't put it off any longer," he started with a sigh. "Remember when I visited your place last time?" "Yeah," I replied in confusion. "I think I left my wallet in your room," he said. "Please check under your bed." I put him on hold and checked under my bed, and there it was. Alex's wallet, which was all dusty and dirty now. "Wow, how did you know I would find it there?" I asked him in shock. "It was a guess," he chuckled. "Because you would have contacted me if you came across it, so I felt like it might be somewhere you can't see." Right, I felt like an idiot compared to him. "I need it back," he continued. "Can you meet me outside?" Outside where? We aren't allowed to step out," I reminded him. "Of course we are, for urgent things," he said, "and this is quite urgent. If someone questions us, we can always say that we came out for grocery shopping." I laughed. He was joking, right? But the silence on his end told me that he wasn't. Now, that led me to think, should I really risk it and go out for him? Truth be told, I missed him, and really wanted to see him once. That's why I agreed. He sent me an address. I got there to realize that it was a mall. Correction, it was an abandoned mall. Not even one person was in sight. No shoppers or employees or anyone else. Alex arrived 5 minutes later and gave me a smile. "You haven't been waiting long, have you?" I shook my head. "I got here 5 minutes ago. But, Alex, isn't this place a bit creepy? There's no one around." He started laughing. "This is how every other place looks like right now. It's nothing unusual. But still, I can't even see any employees or workers here," I pointed out. He shrugged. "I guess this mall isn't open." I nodded slowly. "Yeah. Anyway, here's your wallet. I think we should go back now." His face fell. "You're going already? I couldn't talk to you for so long. I really missed you." And like a fool, I blushed. I missed you too. I would like to stay and talk, but the circumstances aren't exactly ideal. To tell you the truth, I don't want to go back home," he admitted sadly. "My parents keep arguing and I will lose my sanity if I spend one more day with them." "I'm sorry," I said nervously. I guess we could spend some time outside. But where do you want to go? Everything is closed. Not this place, he smirked, pointing towards the mall entrance. No one's inside, meaning no one will disturb us. I want that kind of peace right now. Will you come with me? As if in a daze, I nodded and followed him inside the abandoned mall. The place seemed like it had seen better days. I had heard in the news that malls were now open with restrictions, so why was this place abandoned? More importantly, how could they leave the gates open? Maybe it was going to be closed forever. That explained the empty stores and shops inside. I jumped a few feet in the air when Alex suddenly grabbed my hand. I had to place a hand over my heart to calm down. Sorry, did I scare you? He winced. I feel a bit unwell suddenly. Would you like to sit down somewhere? I nodded, glancing around for chairs. I made him sit and excused myself to the washroom. All my excitement seemed to have faded now. I wanted to go back home as soon as possible, but I didn't want to upset Alex. I should have never come here. My dad could have given him the wallet on his way to the office, but I was such an idiot. I came here without informing my parents. They would have never allowed me to go out, especially not for such a trivial thing. After doing my business, I came out and started washing my hands. When I looked up to see the mirror, a scream left my mouth. Alex was standing behind me, with that ever-present, creepy grin on his face. Oh God, Alex, you freaking scared me again. I turned around to face him. Really? He tilted his head. You should get used to me now. We are going to spend a long time together after all. My heart started pounding in my chest, and I chuckled nervously. What are you saying? As much as I'd like to spend time with you, this is not the right situation. In fact, I want to go back home. Let's leave, yeah? Too bad. We can't leave now. He smiled, and before I could understand what was going on, he moved towards a broken sink and dropped a key in there. My eyes widened, and I quickly glanced towards the door which was now locked. Oh my God. What did he just do? Alex, are you out of your mind? I shrieked. What are you doing? Didn't you want this? He frowned. You've been dying to spend time with me all these years. I'm giving you a chance now. Why are you freaking out? Are you serious right now? I asked him in disbelief. Of course I will freak out if you lock us inside the toilets of an abandoned mall. How are we going to get out? I didn't even inform my parents. Oh. I quickly whipped out my phone and started dialing my mom's number. However, Alex was faster. He was in front of me within a heartbeat, and before I could back away, he snatched away my phone. He flushed the phone in a toilet, and all I could do was gape at him. This was not how it was supposed to happen. Alex was supposed to be the nice guy. This meeting was supposed to be pleasant. How did it turn into a nightmare? Look, I wasn't lying when I said I don't feel well, he said. So, do me a favor and keep your mouth shut. I'm doing this for you. We don't have to worry about our parents or anyone. We're going to stay together for a long time. It's better than being stuck at home, right? He was nuts, and there was no use arguing with him. I leaned against a wall, regretting every decision I had made up until now. I should have never trusted him. Appearances really are deceptive. He was sleeping peacefully on the washroom floor while I was trying to think of a way to get out. There were no windows here, and the option of the door was long forgotten. How did he even get the key? Did he plan all this beforehand? Against all hopes, I tried opening the door, but nothing happened. I felt like crying and cursing myself. A whole day passed. Alex used to wake up from time to time and kept telling me how this was oh so convenient for us and how I should be grateful to him. He had even arranged food for us. So he really wasn't kidding when he said that we would be spending a long time together. Yeah, I would rather have the earth open up and swallow me whole. The next day, while Alex was sleeping, a small movement caught my eye. I turned to see that the sink was moving slightly as it was coming off its hinges. I quickly went towards it and saw that there was a hole behind it. I used all my strength to move the sink and came face to face with a big black hole, the hole where the key went. I turned to see that Alex was still sleeping soundly. Okay, this was my only chance. Yeah, I was that desperate. I didn't care that I had to go inside a sewer, as long as it guaranteed my freedom. So I entered the hole and immediately felt like puking, but I pinched my nose and crawled forward. Yeah, nothing could be more worse than Alex. I kept moving forward, feeling like I was being punished for something. This was insane. The smell was insufferable and everything felt gross. After like a half hour or so, I felt like my soul was leaving my body. Just a bit more and I would see the light. I convinced myself that I just had to keep moving and I would be free in no time. Suddenly, however, I heard Alex's voice behind me. He was calling out my name, asking me to wait. Crap, he had followed me. No, I couldn't get caught after coming this far. I glanced ahead and finally, I could see the light at the end of the tunnel.